It was an exciting time on Sodor, as recently, city of TRURO had came to visit the island. Many of the engines had taken a liking to him. As for Gordon, he had recently gone domeless as a result of the visit. While city of TRURO appreciated the constant friendliness to him and all the buzz it was causing, he deep down felt something was wrong. One day, he was resting at Wellsworth when Edward puffed up to him.
"Hello, Truro,"
he said kindly.
"You seem glum. Is something the matter?"
City of TRURO sighed.
"Oh, my dear Edward,
don't get me wrong. Being on the island of Sodor has been lovely, and I appreciate everyone's hospitality, but I'm feeling as if I can't catch a break."
"A break from what?"
"A break from my supposed fame. Everywhere I go, crowds swarm the platforms, praising me for my supposed record-breaking achievement, which I don't even know if I actually did. Even in the most quietest tasks like shunting, there seems to be a group of enthusiasts or what the like praising me or taking photos." Edward pondered the situation. He sort of understood Truro's predicament. After all, the books he and his friends had starred in was what gave Sodor its own fame, and he too had to deal with such occurrences from time to time.
"So I suppose you're just looking for a break from the spotlight then?"
Truro gave a look of agreement.
"Well, from one Victorian engine to another, I'll see what I can do. You're here for another few days, so I'm sure I can think of something. In the meantime, I suggest trying to keep your smoke box up."
And Edward puffed away to collect his passengers. As he traveled, he thought of what could possibly give Truro the reprieve from the spotlight he wanted by visiting Sodor. However, no matter what he thought of, it seemed there really was nothing that wouldn't draw people's attention. Soon, he arrived at Brendam, where the Fat Controller was waiting.
"Splendid job, Edward. Right on time. Now, I need to inform you I'm putting you on night duty maintenance for the next few days, as our engine who'd normally do it has broken down."
Suddenly, that gave Edward an idea.
"Of course, sir, but I think I have an idea to ease the strain of night maintenance a bit more."
So the Fat Controller listened carefully. That night, Truro was resting at Wellsworth Sheds, still sad at there being no reprieve from the fame, and that the only peace of mind he can get is at night when he had to fall asleep. Suddenly, Edward puffed in.
"Well, Truro, I think I may have gotten you some of that spotlight reprieve you were looking for."
"I'm not sure, Edward. Everything I've tried here doesn't seem to work."
"But I got one last thing that might, because you're going to help me with the night maintenance along the main line near Wellsworth."
Truro was weary of this, wondering if it'd fail as bad. But he wasn't just going to turn down this offer from someone who tried to help. So, they made their way to the bridge where Henry and Gordon had an encounter with cows. Truro found the work to be a great change of pace, and the best part was no enthusiasts or engines were around to put him under a spotlight. For the next few nights, the duo of Edward and Truro inspected and repaired anything along this stretch of line until Truro's last day, which by then, the maintenance had been completed. At Knapford Station, he was preparing to leave, but knew he had an engine to thank along the way. As Edward was shunting in his yard, Truro stopped with his train to pick up more passengers. "Well, Edward, thanks to you I finally got the break from fame I had yearned for so long. You have my sincerest thanks." Edward chuckled at this.
"It's no problem at all, Truro. I would have done this for you even if you weren't famous."
Truro smiled happily.
I must say, out of all the engines I've met in my life, you, Edward, are certainly the most admirable.
Thank you. With that, the guard's whistle blew, and City of Truro steamed away, leaving Edward feeling honored and satisfied to have helped his Victorian friend.